Wow. Here we go again. And welcome to Let's Talk About It. That's what we do here. We just talk about it. Make it happen for you, right? Did you see where I messed up and didn't have a couple buttons in the right direction? That's okay. I'll get used to it. There's a lot of stuff in here that happens behind the scenes, if you will. Name here is George Miller. I'm glad that you could show up today. Make it happen for you, right? Some of you are just listening to this on file. I don't advertise or at the very beginning of my season, I guess. We're on the 10th show, number 10 already. They add up pretty quick because it's every day at 10 o'clock specific time. All right, over here in Seattle, Washington, or West Coast of the United States, 10 o'clock. And wherever you're at right now in the world, check that time. That could be the start time if you're at the beginning of the show, right? When it's live anyway. But you can come by the show at any time just by going to gminteractive.com. gminteractive.com. And I guess I can put this over here, give you an idea. That's the website. gminteractive.com. So you can actually start there. You don't even need to start it YouTube. Two buttons here down at the bottom. The left button just kind of recycles to make sure that you're on the right one. Sometimes when you get lost, this is a playlist. That's our 10th show. If you stay there and let the playlist play, it goes right down the line backwards in time. So you can see all the shows right there, or skip to the one that you like. You know, that type of thing. We get better and better at this as far as my buttons go all the time. The reason I'm showing you this like this is because this is where you can go when you want to actually come in to be on the show. In fact, you have to. It's not like you can. You have to come through that blue button or you will not come to our studio. Okay. It's just a video chat room. And that video chat room will let you come in with your video camera and you as a person, not an avatar, but as a person. That's actually there anytime I'm in world. This is what I call in world. Anytime I'm at Breathe Resort or our crew here at Breathe Resort gets online, we're in here. We can talk direct and help each other out and helping the people out that are actually coming in to visit and doing their thing, right? So we're not live on the air until Let's Talk About It show starts up at 10 o'clock every day for about an hour. Gives people a chance to, if you're a musician, gives you a chance to come on in, introduce yourself. Hey, if you want to sing a song and it happens to be your song, it's hard to sing covers in here because, well, you as a artist, you know that we try not to break any rules out there when it comes to the songs you sing and the songs that we play on the air. We are on the air, we're worldwide. So, kind of have to watch that. But that's what it's all about. That's how you come in, that blue button right there in the center of the screen. Breathe Resort Live is how you come in. I'll remind you as time goes on. Right now, we have nobody in here. be a good time to come in, introduce yourself. The talk show is, what do we talk about? We talk about it. You bring the it factor in here, we'll talk. We love to make stories. Okay. We love to hear your story. Everybody's got a story. Everybody has dreams, making it happen. And it's a friendly place to be. You'll see as time goes on. I was playing this the other day, and one popped in from a playlist. I don't think it's on this playlist. No, it's not on this playlist. But it was on Let's Talk About It at YouTube. And if you go back in time, you actually get to see me in real life 8 years ago, I think it is. You can tell each one has a date on it, so forth. Got over 900 shows in there at Let's Talk About It on YouTube. And not to get confused, because everybody has a talk show called, I swear, nowadays, after 8 years, being on, I dominated it for a long time. And I get back and wow, everybody's got Let's Talk About It going. So I added, it's GM Let's Talk About It, right? As far as the address goes to find it at YouTube. Anyway, that's beside the point. You can find it just by searching Let's Talk About It. It will work at YouTube. And there you go. I'm not going to start it up because that just plays it back to me here. But when you come in, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll come in the studio. How can I show you the studio? The studio would just repeat itself. So I can't show you a studio, but you come in there, it's pretty much the same thing, right? Like that. Always remember, on a YouTube, down here on the bottom right corner, about this area right here, there's a square. So you can go full screen. Take this thing, go full screen like that. And then you got a full screen right here. So the whole thing is on your window. And you'll be able to see a lot. Blue button, come on in. All right, so we got that taken care of. And now the mystery is, at least today, instead of picking words to go, I've been using, because it changes all the time, I've been using, where am I at? Have you ever actually been in Breathe Resort? People know? Do you know where I'm at? What looks familiar to you? Palm trees. There you go. The palm trees, you'll find palm trees all around the outside of a 5x5 area. Used to be Breathe Resorts. That's how big our Breathe Resort is. So I left those edges, and then I added on, instead of 5x5, we're now an 8x8. So we have 3 Sims on the north, taller, if you will, and 3 Sims on the east to make 5 and 3 is 8. So we have a lot of water, and I'm adding slow but sure. I'm not sure if we're going to have residents come in. We do have temporary housing. If you like to do that kind of thing, we don't necessarily even assign them. We just come on in and use them. If they're empty, use them. So you're not building and that kind of thing. But if you wanted to, you get a hold of me and we'll just help you out. If you're a builder, a lot of guys in, especially OpenSim like this is not SL. So OpenSim like this, we have new grids starting up all the time. Grid we're on right now is Wolf Territories. And this is where I live. This is where I have Breathe Resort. So I deal with all management and stuff here. But where are we at? What do you think? Oh, look at that. I even have it on the boat, on the internal part of the boat going all the way around. That's our outside. Okay, so let's back up here a little bit, see if that gives you an idea. There's our boat. Today we're going to spend time on the boat, so if you wanted to come in to talk as an avatar, we still want you, and we really do want you to come in to Breathe Resort Live Studio. So I have a full audio. If we start jumping around, it just works much better, the audio in the studio, even though you're maybe spitting like I am as an avatar. Okay. All right. There we go. And I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 people sitting like that. I think I have some up here in the front. You can sit there even on the front. This is our pontoon boat. Okay, looking forward now. Does that give you a little hint where you're at? A little more? What we can do? The introduction of our show, at least today. I've been trying to come up with new things each day to give you an idea. So if you've been following, after a while, you're going to know all about Breathe Resort. Even right there in front of me, Dan Silent, we had someone come in during the show yesterday, and they looked like they knew what they were doing, so we left them alone. Came in to dance. Anyway, that's what we do here. We're available to the avatars that want to learn something. So I'm looking for stories. I'm looking for winners, people that are willing to learn a little bit, maybe even a little bit more about their self, the direction that they want to take in life. This is what we call a train wash. We have a train. Now, we have a street that goes all the way around, but we also have a train that goes around. I seen the train just before I went on the air, so it takes about 20 minutes, maybe a little less nowadays, but about 20 minutes to take that train all around and around and around it goes. First time here, I kind of recommend you do that on your own. Kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. And I just went in circles, right? I just went around there just to kind of show you what the train was about. Dance Island is just that. This is right here is an island, so I can go around it even. Nothing but dancing on there. Dance ball, and remember I leave what we call double click. You click twice. If you can see it, and you put your mouse on it, and you double click on the ground, your avatar is going to jump to that area. This is what we call Eastgate. So this right here is Eastgate. If you happen to be an avatar that has land and you have a boat of your boat and you come in by water, use the map and you get used to, here's the map here, right? Get used to where we're at, right? It's going to populate. There we go. We're on this right here, Breathe Resort, and I'm on that yellow dot on the east side, looking at the water up here. So you come in from any one of these, anywhere really, because we have an east gate, and down there where the red button is I call home here on this, but that is bottom left corner there on our land is the west gate where our welcome center is. So, and of course, when you come in, we love to have you grab that with that our HUD right there straight ahead of me. That's this HUD on the left-hand side. Each person can grab that if you don't have it. And I set this up that if you it loads on the left there, but you can move it to put it anywhere you want it on your screen. And when you click the word breed is when it kind of disappears until you want it again. So you have it pretty handy to move around our resort. And coming through the bridge here, just need to touch the bridge. This happens to be a wide bridge. Okay, because it's got to cover the street. There's a street here. Okay, there you go. Coming from that angle like that. There we are, wait to go out. Well, we're not going to go out. So, but anyway, so there you go. It's just a matter of going across. Now, because our area is an 8x8, there's really no crossing at this point. You would think there's a crossing. There is not, because we have all of ours under one area. We don't have any borders per se that you're going to cross. So this is a simple one. SL, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been into SL. Crossing borders sometimes were really hard to do. Nowadays, it's not. It actually does really well. Okay. Now, because we're in a boat, we can go anywhere on the water. Right here's where you could park if you're going to go up to a wedding or something, right? This is our, here I'll go above or higher, right? I'll go like this up higher. The wedding area is right up here, wedding chapel. And if you have a party or something, a wedding party, you'll get used to the different areas where you can park or, TP right direct from however you come into the resort. We do have waterfalls all over the place. You can stop and write a book. Sitting down on a bench up above. This up in here. Let's see if I can get to this all the way up in here. You could sit down here, for instance, on the bench, overlooking this area. Oh, there's the train. Look at that. That's what our train looks like. Pretty much like our boat, other than seats go around circles there like that. There's your seat. And it goes around, around, around. I have an open area, so you'll be able to see the different things all on your own without me talking, without me being here like this. The area right here is built for the canoes. So this is real shallow water. You can walk across this, and if you're wearing a nice shirt or something, you won't even get it wet. So that's it's shallow. And I'll mention, I guess, at this time, the reason we have tides in world, we actually have tides on our water throughout the whole grid. But if you own land, you can actually, on your control panel, turn off the tides for your area. And I had to do that because this water here will actually disappear because it is so shallow. The tides itself only move about a foot or two. So it's not like it's a lot, but I don't have much water in there, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so this right here is our marina coming kind of through the back way as we went through the canoes, right? People have parked their boats here. Doesn't cost you anything, and if you see an empty stall, it's yours. Don't have to register it. Don't have to go through customs or any of that. The blue ball ahead of me, if it's your first time in, that's Christmas time. That's a snow globe. Here, let's see if I can back up and get out of here. This is a snow globe. We actually visited that too on one of the programs if you want to go see what that's all about. Ride a reindeer with Santa's sleigh going up at the top and making that work too. So different things all the time. This is a marina, and I'm going to the exit out of the marina into, there's another little island. This is obviously an outlet here, but there's another little island straight ahead. That's Harmony Island. That's where our nightclub is at. Big blue right there is our nightclub. Okay, this is where we have races going around with our speedboats. And it's kind of fun. Playtime. We like to have communications with people and so forth. If you like this boat and get used to this boat, there's a couple boats right there. You'll find them. If they're empty, you can use them. But these are actually set up. You see the ski rope behind them? So you can pull skiers. That's kind of how we work it here. Not all of our boats are set up with a ski rope. What else do we have here? A house. That house is more of a staff house. But if you wanted to come in, you walk up through there. If it's for some reason we have a meeting going or something, we can lock that place up and you won't be able to kind of walk through. But other than that, you can use that house. All right, different boats. All available to you if you want to jump on and use them. When you see a bridge, just touch the bridge and it will open up. Oh, here's some boats, by the way. Let me back up and get out of the way of the bridge. It's going to shut by itself. See, here's some boats we can do. And you'll see them down at our normal welcome center too, if you wanted to jump on a boat, you know. Two people, other than tubing. Tubing, you're standing up and you're playing there, just like you have a tube here on top of this here. If I was to touch this, the tube jumps out. I can actually give that tube to somebody. Oh, okay. And they can go out. That tube can actually follow the boat around. It's that fast. So it will do its own thing. So I don't need that. Make it disappear early, right? See if I can, well, let's see. We'll go like this. Right? Okay. Oh, whenever your eyes get messed up, like right there, because I was doing things while I was backing up, what it did is it memorized my home for my eyes. When I hit escape, it memorized it in the backup mode. So therefore, when I hit escape, you know, see me turning like this and so forth. Anyway, when I hit escape, it changed my eyes to be that, like this right here. If you want it to ever change, you go into your avatar so you can look to the left and look to the right, right? You go into that mode right there so you can look around. And if I pulled out, for instance, in this direction, then I just set that as if I hit escape, I come back to that area. Okay. To get it right, you go over the top of yourself, look forward where you want it, back out of it. Now, every time you hit escape, it's going to come back to the straight again. So that's how you figure out your eyes, kind of the advanced way, if you will. I bet you there's some people out there, oh, I didn't know that. That's how that works. Okay, let's go underneath this waterfall. This is our huge waterfall. And you can park underneath it, do your own stuff. We're halfway through the show already, you guys. Remember, gminteractive.com, gminteractive.com. See if I can get a banner here for you. There you go. gminteractive.com and use that blue button. This boat's got 6 gears to it. I haven't had to use it because I'm talking, I'm going pretty slow. But let's see, how would I do that? If you're looking at your nearby chat right here, oh, there, sit on the bumper. Well, it's telling me everything that I was doing there. Right, ready to go, all this kind of stuff when I click the buttons. But we're in the boat. So if I was to first get in the boat, when you first get in the boats, let's say I stood up. Okay. I stood up. Now this boat is like a dock. You can walk around or whatever on the boat itself. But as soon as you right click and go boating, I don't even have, go boating as the driver, but I could sit down here without driving. Right? Double click, stand up, right click, go boating. When I do that, you see down here, it says Breed Resort Pontoon Surf. Of course, it's our blue boat. It's okay to go outside our region. So this boat is set up to go back if you land anywhere on the grid and know where you're at, and you can actually use this boat, take it all the way back home. Okay. And we're on speed 1, I guess is what I was getting at. Shift right arrow, go up to speed 2, right? Still using my forward arrows to get it to move. We're looking right at Balloon Island here now. And I don't see, oh, there it is. The wave's right in front of me, just ready to disappear. See that blue wave right in front of me? It's getting towards shore and it will disappear like now. So if I was to look back or turn the boat around, that wave starts back up again so you can go surfing. Right? Now this boat is immune for the effects of that. Here, so I'll go to this way, give you an idea. Those toys right here is how you would surf. You jump on the toy. You don't know how it works. Let me get out of the way of the wave here. If you don't know how it works, you come to this right here in English. And it shows you how to steer all these toys. Each one's a little different, not a lot. But if you don't know English, you click the sign and you get up here. Let's say I want to know German, and it's spelt out for you, right? Italian, we have Italian people, a lot of Italy come through. That's what actually got me started in here. I have friends in Italy that come by, and it's really fun to kind of, jump to their grid over there in their area, and everybody's talking a different language. So you can go on vacation if you wanted to out here just by knowledge. You can see up here. Oh, I guess I have this out. Well, here, I'll move this just so you could see it, right? English, Spanish, French. Okay. That's how that works. All right, so let's go. We are over halfway through the show. See, that wave actually went all the way into shore and started over again. But like I say, this boat, you don't have to worry about it. It wouldn't have done anything. It'd go over the top of you, but it won't hurt your driving. This takes us back to the beginning of Big Blue, right? Some people come in and they never stay long enough to know that we have a whole big area here. Look at you guys. When they start up, they'll come into this area right over here. Let's get over here. See how I go up in the fourth, fifth. I can go fast to get over here. They come into the area here, and their avatar doesn't res for 2 minutes because they're not used to a bigger area. Even with the slow machine, it's going to happen for you, but there's a lot to res. And also up here in the top right hand, oh, here we go to my sign again. Okay, well, let's see if I can turn that sign off. Style, here it is. Right there. Okay. Okay, so right up here on the top, we have on each person, this is our viewer, a Firestorm viewer. Each person gets up here on this computer signal right there, computer. I can go default, which is I'm in default mode here now, meaning that my eyesight is not really, really far away. In fact, it took it that long to get there. But I'm not looking very far away, see? So you can control how much you want to look at, how far you're going to look. I go full bore at 1020, which is a long ways. Okay, and I see everything. And it's already been res today, so it just took it from my memory and make that work. Let's see, here's the welcome center. There's some different boats you can jump on if you want. We even have fishing boats, that fishing boat there, helicopters. If you'd love to learn how to do some of the things that we have here, I'd love to show you how. A little talent, even to go surfing is talent on how to make that happen for you. Okay. So we're just kind of going around. We're a little over halfway. We are set up as a talk show to be learning about each other. And I use this time when someone doesn't come in to the show to actually show off our area. But like right here, must have had a party or two that come by and say, "Ooh, let's go up that to that area." Or maybe it looks like they kind of jumped off coming in different directions. Maybe they're going to meet and they're going to go behind that rock right here. Let's see if I can go with my eyes. Behind this rock right here. Okay. There's a fire pit. And they were going to talk to each other. Okay. That rock is set up just for that, so they can have a little privacy. Okay. Different things that are happening. Okay. Today we've been kind of viewing this way, so I'll stay like in this area. Maybe on this one time here, back up to see where we're at. This is our only floating bridge. Okay. That bridge is floating up in the air. It has two ramp coming from both sides, little walkway. When we are riding around on our horses, the horses are welcome everywhere. We actually have a shelf, what I've been calling a shelf, right next to the shoreline. So you could ride your horses all around this outside edge if you wanted to. And which makes it really kind of handy. Makes it all happen, right? What were we talking about? We got over towards Big Blue, for instance. I can go straight down to Mermaid area or Big Blue. I think I was up here the other day, but let's go up here, Big Blue, and maybe we'll come back down on that left side water there. Open the bridge, right? Coming through. Making that happen for you. And we have someone's mowing lawn out front. Okay, there's Big Blue. Remember, you don't even have to be a boater, don't have to do these types of things. Do you boat in your area? My question to you. You have boating in your area where you're at? Have you noticed that you have a whole boating world compared to always on land? The other day we rode the bike all around. Showed you how to get from one place to the next without going into water. What did I do? I gave you a tour of where the mermaids are at and showed you by bike how to get down into the water. But other than that, right? This bridge, if it's got a painted red, I double clicked. See, I double clicked up there. Okay, let's get back here. Go boating. Let's do this again. The single boat, you got to actually click in the right spot. I double clicked this all. And since I just started up with the boat, I just now went up to speed 2. But Big Blue straight ahead, we actually have this Harmony, that's island, right? There's Harmony Island. And that Automat area right there, Harmony Automat, is another nightclub. Another area that you can go dancing if you wanted to have a group all by yourself or whatever. Someone wants to come and join your group or learning who you are, whatever, they can come and do their thing too. Bring your own entertainer if you wanted to, right? You're not going to hurt me any. I'll help them get lined up on their audio if it's needed. Or you listen to the music that's already going from a jukebox. Yeah. So I know I'm skipping a little bit around, but there you go. I'm going to make a left, so I'm going to go this way on that bridge to open. Okay. Let's say I was racing. I wanted to race around here, doing my thing. Even the tube above me goes the same speed. So if you're one that likes to zoom around, go to different areas, I even have a ramp there. But you get used to where you're going. Now, some people are not going to drive not like I drove this thing. But if you wanted to, oh, I got the gravity turned up pretty good here. It didn't fly in the air. But anyway, okay. This is our mermaid area. 15 more minutes, folks, somewhere in that area for our hour show. And since we didn't have anybody, I don't have to stick around the whole show as far as that goes, because this is a backup. When I get into the point in talking about Breathe Resort all the time, it's kind of the backup. You can swim with the dolphins. They're jumping. This right here is a swimming raft, that area straight ahead. Let's see if I can stay out of the way of these two dolphins. But this right here, you can swim. It's got animation on it. Let's see, how would this work? Let's see if I can go over here and look to my left, how close we are. Oh, I stopped before I got to them. Right? See if I could just barely get them left and right. Okay. Anyway, a lot of different things. Of course, that's the road. That means that's the outside area on the west. That would be the West Highway, right? Going down. I said I was going to go around. So this would be down, headed back towards the Welcome Center down this way. Another dance area would be, let's see here, gminteractive.com. I'm going to get rid of that. I hope. Banner, but no. We can watch a movie or a concert, for instance. We can watch a concert. Let's see if I can get up here. We can watch a concert on the screen right here. And dance anywhere. There's where we can start our dance off right here. This is all set up for like a nightclub, so you can bring a party in, talk. We do a lot of talking. They know a show's going on here, so they're staying away. But we don't have a lot of customers that come in and take room up that is needed by somebody else. So you can come in a party of 8, 10, and actually be alone with another party of 8, 10 on the other side, or just, another area, and make happen for you. Different things. I know what I keep saying. Look at that, turning around. I keep saying I'm going to go underneath this water here to show you that you can. It's not like the other one. There's no dock underneath it. But if you go close to the edge here and you go past inside through the water, there's a little area in here, right? Fun. Having fun. Pull your water skier in here and stay right on line and see how wet you can get them. Now that bridge is up higher, so you didn't have to open them. You notice my flag actually goes through it anyway. But yes, that is how it's done. 15 more minutes. Yeah, I don't know if we went through. I mean, we came through here a couple times already. This brown building right here, kind of giving you an overview of the whole thing, isn't it? This brown here, there's no bedrooms in there. Turn that 3-bedroom house into a meeting room for people, and we call it the Lodge. My last name is Miller, GM. M is for Miller, so that's Miller Lodge. Everybody's welcome to come on in, make that happen for you. Just different things that are happening all the time. Maybe we'll take a ride in the balloon one of these days. I added to the balloon, made it a 3-seater, so I can take a couple on a tour, but that tour would be in the air. The balloon's got 2 different speeds to it. Yeah, we did. We went through that. Anyway, this bridge, of course, going the other way now. Straight ahead is Tai Chi area, and around the corner to our right is chakras. So, and of course, you can fly. Remember, you can fly everywhere. Or if you don't like to fly, you can actually walk. Make it happen. Walk in each area all the way across. Here, let's go chakras. Learn about spiritual videos are in there, showing you at least the first 7. I haven't updated, meaning there are more than 7 chakras. It's a lot of chakras, but the main ones. Or you're over here, there's Buddha. Helps you learn how to be still, right? Go into meditation, making it all happen. Sometimes, some groups, let's take my eyes up, make it quicker. Behind this rock up here is another fire pit. And we had we had a group of people who were in their costumes, their Indian costumes, and so I brought their pillows from inside their teepees down here, and other people started using them. So I'm saying, hey, let's just leave that like that. That's what we do. We accommodate people, service them of the different things that they like to do. Okay, looking back at the theater here. Back up so you can see a little bit different. Let's go down towards the Welcome Center, right? You kind of get an idea where we're at. If you come in from the Welcome Center and you wanted to learn how to get to these places, now you know you can jump on a boat yourself, or you can jump on a small boat. But all these boats work. This one works for a lot of people, right? And I'll go in here. Let's see. Remember, shift right. See, we're in 4th gear now. A little quicker. All the different boats. You like speed? It's the same motor, I believe, on those boats. But when you're in a smaller boat, it just feels like you're going quicker. See, I can go into second gear. And here's how you park the boat. Okay, go all the way down to first gear, which is pretty slow. And then you're not bumping the docks or getting all confused with what's going on. You just simply drive it in there and let it hit the dock. Just like that. Okay. Stand up, right? And you can walk off. So that's kind of how that works, right? We even have a horse right here. This is called the beach horse. Some people that are used to avatars already, they're coming from another grid. We have other horses, but they're coming from another grid and they're set up and they're just having difficult time putting it into their inventory and da 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 da. So we have beach horses. Touch me to res a horse. So if you touched him or that horse, it throws that ball right out there. See that ball? Here, sit here. So watch this, guys. You left click, you're gonna sit there, it's gonna res a horse for you. Take your time, let it res, right? You're sitting on a horse. Oh, and I have my AO, so you can actually turn your AO off because you're on the horse. Okay, you can ride your horse around. And in this case, that horse will disappear after a while. I tried to set it pretty long, but to get off your horse, you can stand just like the boat. I'm giving you guys all kinds of stuff. So we have Shift Alt A. Okay, turn my AO back on. Some of you guys, did you catch that? Whenever you get out of shape, sometimes you're coming from a chair. It depends on your connection to the internet and how you've treated your avatar in the past. If you try to stand up from sitting in the chair, what you'll do is you're in stand-up mode, but you're sitting like I was back there, maybe even back up the video to see it again. When that happens, you go Shift Alt A and it will recycle that. Avatar, health, stop avatar animations. Oh, they call it Alt Shift A. Okay, but that's what it is. Alt Shift A then, and that will get you out of that position and correct it. Making it all happen for you guys. We went through the different signs here and how do you get from one place to another and so on. There you go. A lot of toys, a lot of different buttons here to push. Maybe if you come here and you're having a hard time resing, maybe as you res, just sit down on one of these things. That center square will actually change and takes you through all the different areas that we have here on the resort itself with hot links all around us up in here. All right. Kind of made it happen. Somebody's in here now called resident. That's odd. So let's see where he's at. Oh, that's my horse. Okay. It's my horse. Okay, well, anyway, that's how that is. Let's stand up. Let's see, this time that animation's been cleared, so it's okay. Let's see, what's another trick? Trick of the trade, we got 4 minutes. Trick of the trade is if you're meeting people, just use the roof of this first building here. This is our welcome center, right? It's called Discovery. Okay, it's our information center. I used to have it all filled up until we got um, more and more stuff come all the time. So until we started doing this big blue bargain basement, you click that, you'll go to where we have all kinds of stuff for you, free. Same thing with TT Treasures. Let's see if I can see TT Treasures from here. Well, before we do that, let's go right here. You can actually walk up the stairs and, you can get there. The quickest way there, dance, just left click the dance. It brings you to the top of the stairs. So that's another dance area right here at the Welcome Center. DJ, or I have a little thing that goes over the top of that actually creates a band that the band can play there if you wanted to. Or you sit down here at the table, waiting for someone. And there's places to sit down in here too, but just gives you an idea. We like to give options out to everybody. TT Treasures. See if I can get over here, get a little bit of angle, right? This top, I'll turn my name tag off the top of me here. TT Treasures. Right here, if you click that button, there's another floating building, dead center, right above Big Blue. So it's like right in a row. So you're going to get Big Blue's audio when there's a function going on. But TT Treasures is right there there's 7 floors and it's using 5 of them. 6 is our lunch area or a bar. And 7 is right on top, another dance floor. TT Treasures, let's jump up there. Okay. Like my rug down below that said dancing. If you didn't want to take the stairs, you could take the stairs. Let's take at least one stair, right? See, my eyes were so far back, I was looking at the next floor up. So look at that's hair. All the hairs for ladies' hair anyway, that particular floor. So if I go around over here, I'm gonna see this rug thing again too, right? But it's a menu, so you can open that up and it'll give you a menu here. You go up at the dancing, will take you to the top of the building. And I know dancing's almost over, but as a DJ, right? Kind of make it happen here for you. It's also a really nice place for a lookout where you're looking at different things. Okay. Right here, down here in my nearby chat, see this? Beach horse removing. So it finally ran out of time and it removes it. You don't have to worry about your horse. It takes care of it for you. Okay. Well, with that, my name is George Miller. Thank everybody for coming by for my little talk. Remember, we're set up for actual people not arguing now, but people actually getting along with each other, telling each other their story in life. So when you run across this down the road, once they get used to coming in here, and they'll get in, they'll come in, and they'll come in over and over and over again. You'll get to learn actually what they like to do, what they don't like to do. And not all of them, by the way, are avatars. Most of them never do come in as an avatar. I just have that way of showing you when them guys don't come in, we can show you a little bit about what's going on here in wolf territories. My little area inside wolf territories. Remember the map? You see the map? Look at how big it is. It's got to populate the map there. Okay. Wolf territories is huge. And you can take a boat and go to each one of them if you wanted to. Again, my name is GM Interactive. People call me GM in the chat rooms. I guess I'm a temporary DJ right now. I don't even DJ up here. Other people can do it. Come on in, make it happen for you. You've been listening to Let's Talk About It. Bring that subject in and we'll talk about it with you. Help you create a story of your life or of your vacation you just got back from. Whatever you got going. Maybe you're with your kids. I have 5 kids. My baby's 30-some, 40 maybe now. Crazy stuff, huh? So I guess I'm not as young as, I don't know, my voice is. But that's what we do. Let's talk about it. We talk to each other and make things kind of happen for you out here. With that, until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, keep talking about it. Oh, and I should have had this all lined up, but I can turn it on. Till tomorrow.